Okay, I think we're live. I think we're feeding through to the people out there. You know what, guys? While I'm waiting for everyone to do confirmations, the audio coming through, this thing or that thing working, I would usually tell you guys to go to hankstrange.com. Right now, the site is down. The hankstrange.com site is down.
Because I didn't pay the bill.
No, I don't know if it's because Lola said maybe it's because she didn't. Maybe it's because she's saying it's because she didn't pay the bill, but I don't know. But here, I'll show it to you guys. Look at our shame. Account suspended. Look at the shame, guys. Account suspended. I don't know what that is.
I hope it's
I feel like when I was younger and I grew up very unprivileged. And sometimes the electric bill didn't get paid. Whatever bill didn't get paid. I feel like that, Like, oh, the electricity went out. Guess we didn't pay the bill. So anyway, Lola is dealing with that. Lola's dealing with that. Hopefully we get that up. Hopefully it's nothing more serious than that. Like, we need to renew stuff or pay for things or whatever. So we'll get that all sorted out. We do have Patrick and Walter here. Let me smash the open and we'll get into the show. Listen, you guys know what to do.
Welcome back to the
Boom!
Situation.
Make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, ring the bell, Walter, ring the bell, because we are live. There you go.
I think, right? Last bell ringing.
I think so. I think that's the last bell ringing. And you know what? That bell is prepaid. That's a prepaid bell.
You can't spend this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and right there, Patrick, is where Walter freezes up or something.
Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. Armament and Axis says the shame. Yeah. So, all right. So listen, let's do this right. Let's do this right here. This is episode 692 of the Who Moved My Website. Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's FreeForAll Monday, of course. You guys, this is our last FreeForAll Monday for the year. The very last one. Of course, we've got Walter of Safety Harbor Firearms and Patrick of Babyface P Incorporated International. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we'll show that here in a second. And I was supposed to be talking about the new 2020 Hell in a Handbasket patch that's coming out. I'm going to still show it. You can't go anywhere and buy it yet. I think Lola is going to give some of them away, but check that out. That is the new 2020. 2020 was Hell in a Handbasket. So the patch is here, and we will be selling these if we ever get a website back. As well as... there's going to be, I think Lola said that the folks who support us on Patreon that are over $5 a month patrons are going to be eligible to get some patches. I'm going to give some away tonight. We'll do some cool stuff tonight. Let's do this all legit here and get into it. Let's start with Babyface P. What's up with you, Patrick? What's going on?
I'm for some reason I got low energy tonight. I don't know why. I gotta pick it up. So I'm working on it.
You need a pickup?
Yeah, something.
There's no drink over there at your table, basically.
Marley worked from Friday to Sunday, and then like 6 o'clock this morning, got up and left for South Florida to visit her dad. So I'm home alone. I'm having a bachelor 2.5 days. So already had pizza. So we're starting off great, but I gotta wake up.
Oh, you see what that is, Walter? No vitamin Marley for Patrick.
That's right. That's right.
No vitamin M.
Yeah, sufferation.
You know what I'm saying? I would say vitamin P, but
he's vitamin P. He's vitamin P. Yeah, that. So you're not gonna see Marley for a couple days, huh? And you got to feed yourself.
It's the worst. It's the worst. I don't like feeding myself. I like being fed. I don't like being a bachelor kid.
A buckshot can't take care of you? Is this what you're saying?
A cold bed and I have to cuddle up next to the dog only? I don't like...
Yeah, that's a little tiny dog, too. I mean, he can't really...
He makes for a pretty good spoon, but that's it.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Listen, I thought Buckshot could fetch the groceries and stuff like that. So
He can, but I got to be the one to actually go get the groceries, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Chris Bullis says BFP put out a good ARV vid today. Yeah, that went up, right?
Yeah, at the very beginning, I called it the AKV. and I didn't edit it out. I forgot to. So it's live. It's there.
No, that's fine though. Basically.
Yeah, those PSA videos are popular. I'm really surprised. The one from last week's already hit 2,000 views, which is for me, that's a lot. Like that's a lot of views.
The Palmetto State ones.
Yeah. That's 2,000 in a week is a good chunk of views for me.
People like to see those. Go ahead.
Yeah, Rovsky's at 3,000 rounds on the 103.
Oh, really?
We were probably pretty close to that on the that 74, because didn't Josiah say that he had taken it to a couple other people, and I'm guessing they were probably pretty close to 3,000 rounds.
Yeah, but he hadn't poured sand in it through a sifter.
Oh well. Oh, so if Rob Ski, wait a second, why come when Rob Ski does that kind of stuff, it's okay. If I do it, it's terrible.
I was just about to say. When Hank decides to do it, we're like, that's some dumb shit.
Yeah. Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, the thing I noticed, he don't pick it up and throw it at a wall though.
Just leave the magazines against the wall, which I still haven't had that magazine replaced.
Yeah, he's not that hard. He's not hardcore enough. That's why.
Yeah,
he's not hardcore enough.
Walter, have you had your mag replaced yet?
What mag?
Exactly.
Why are you reminding him? Why are you reminding him? Yeah. By the way, I actually left my BFP mag over at Safety Harbor. On Friday, I was out at Safety Harbor. Patrick was there too. There he goes. Walter has it. Or Walter claims this is not his. Oh, you're gonna give one away?
To somebody tonight.
What?
I don't know how to pick a winner, but if somebody just has to get their hands on a BFP magazine, I'll give one away tonight.
I know how we could pick it. I know how we could pick the winner. That PSA video that went up. During the night, while we're here, everyone go over there and comment on that video and smash the thumbs ups and comment on there that you want the mag or something like that.
No. I don't want it to be that specific.
No.
So last time I did a giveaway, did you see the last giveaway I did 2 weeks ago?
No.
On a Friday, I put up a video, and at the end of it, I didn't put anything about a giveaway. It was for the little puck. It's a little security puck.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right.
At the end of it, I said, just don't say anything, but just go in the comments and leave a fact about a capybara. That's a big-ass, Brazilian rodent.
Yeah.
So I wanted people to be as confused as possible and not know why there are people leaving random capybara facts.
Okay.
So yeah, we gotta have something weird like that. So what should they comment about? Something totally just off the wall.
Off the wall?
Yeah. We need something. Walter, what should they say?
A comment about what? A comment about
something completely off the wall like that capybara fact.
Totally
innocuous.
I can't think.
I put you on the spot.
Why? What's the name of those creatures that square poop?
Wombat.
Wombats. If a wombat doesn't square poop in the woods, does it make a sound?
Do you want them to put a wombat fact?
Yeah.
If you want the magazine, by the end of the show, go comment a fact about a wombat, and I'll pick somebody from within there.
Yes. And by the way, Edward Andrews says, I just subbed to BFP, so there you go.
Thank you very much.
Very cool.
Our main access is that laser etch. That was laser etched at Safety Harbor Firearms.
Yes.
Walter, what kind of laser is that? You wanna?
It's made by Laser Mark Technologies.
Laser Mark Technologies.
There you go.
It's a 50-watt fiber laser.
We didn't etch it too deep. It's basically just burnt through the paint. I don't know that we etched it too much deeper than that, but it's pretty dope.
Yeah, it just pretty much takes the paint off. I have done nothing to this since we did it, and it hasn't rusted either. So.
Yeah. Razor JB has a good idea also.
Advantages and disadvantages
of the fleshlight.
Listen, you choose if you want to leave a fleshlight comment or a wombat comment. You choose. I'll pick between either.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll take it. I'll take whatever comments.
Yeah. Fleshlight technology has come a long way over the last 10 years.
Wait, a bag?
All Thumbs is asking about 10-round magazines.
Do you have 10 round
Sorry,
magazines?
they don't exist here.
Well, that's because I think that it was Vanessa Kitty.
30.
Vanessa Kitty says that mag looks like a felony up here.
I gotta show this off too. I haven't done a video yet, but this is the. Let me see if I'm in frame.
Yes.
We also laser engraved the official donation magazine for the MP5.
Yeah,
Let's
I
check that
can't
out.
read what's on there, but I can see. Oh, there you go.
I blued it so you can't see it. It doesn't stick out quite as much.
Wait, back up a little bit. Back up just a little.
Hold on.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
okay, now it's visible. Yeah, now it's visible.
So,
so
all
shout
the
out to all those
names,
people. Yeah.
Logan Barnett, C. Osborne, Randy Garza, Robert D., Roger Garcia, John Johnson, and Luis Valdez. Those are the ones I have on here. If I missed anybody, I'll do a video maybe next week thanking everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If I missed anybody, we'll obviously get it corrected. We'll take it back over there. And then Bruce Ludwig. Can't forget Bruce Ludwig. Bruce calls.
Oh, he got the big spot.
He almost single-handedly completed the build for everybody. So.
Oh, nice. Thanks. Big shout out.
Much thanks.
Big shout out to Bruce out there for that.
We got to play with the fiber laser is the coolest thing ever. By the way, that was super fun.
Yeah. You
also,
were getting your laser on.
Oh, I wanted to engrave everything.
He slapped that babyface P up on that thing and almost lasered it. So you got to get one of those, man. You have to get one of those, so I can harass you instead of Walter when I need stuff lasered. Walter would appreciate that, I think, right, Walt?
I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about it. I think I could make some funds if I got myself a fiber laser. I can't afford $50,000, but I can get one of those Tricom. Like they make some Tricom ones that are like $5,000. I think I could swing that. I just got to convince people.
Yeah, just build your way into it. By the way, YNH says pick the best random animal fact. So there we go. And speaking of the best random animal fact, Walter, how was your weekend? What have you been up to?
Well, it started out Friday night with Hank and Patrick at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick was first in the afternoon, and then Hank followed up after he chased his Tesla down all over the state. That's one thing about those electric cars. They're so fuel efficient.
That was an adventure. Listen, okay, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Did you charge over at the Wawa?
Yeah, I went to the Wawa. It took me about 30 minutes. I charged up.
You go inside and get a sandwich or something?
I went and used the bathroom. I got something to drink. I got a nice Snapple apple in a plastic bottle. Because we're all babies now.
Yeah.
We have to get the plastic bottle. And, I chilled out over there. It was very busy in that Tesla recharge thing there.
Oh, the people were... I was over there today at lunchtime going to Chick-fil-A over there, and there were 2 people charging in at that time. So at lunchtime.
It was very busy. On the way to you guys, because I had to go from where I live out to Jacksonville to get the Model Y, and then I drove it down to Tampa. On the way down there, I stopped it in like Daytona or something. I stopped in a Target, and I was walking around and got some Hot Wheels cars or whatever. That was my Christmas presents to you guys. There you go. I got Walter a tank.
Mine is downstairs. I don't.
Yeah, got Walter a tank. Got Patrick a Corvette.
All right, everybody, hold on.
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it, Walter! Don't do it! Oh gosh! Why? Why? What? That's sacrilege! That's a collector's item you just opened.
Boom!
Okay, that's cruel.
I'll put that right up on the shelf next.
That is not MIB anymore. Is it MIB or NIB, Patrick? I can't remember.
New in box and NIB.
Yeah, mint. I always think it's MIB, mint in box, but I guess that's probably wrong. That's cool though. That's a nice tank. I'm digging that.
So right next to the Skyjacker Jeep from SEMA. There we go. Right.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So can I make you cry again?
Oh, jeez. Okay. What else are you opening?
I have Christmas presents from last year here still in the...
So you're just going to open the stuff that I gave to you, basically. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, he already got my Christmas present. There's no opening.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a magazine that I laser engraved.
Yeah. So. Merry Christmas.
That's okay.
Yeah. I got one too. I got 2 magazines from Patrick. 2. Yeah, you gave me a Glock
I
magazine.
gave you a Glock 17 mag too.
Yeah.
I spent $20 on you, big spender over here, because Walter only got a $5.
I'm just not. I am not deserving. I'm not deserving of the awesomeness.
And a $50,000 laser job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna say no to a magazine. So,
yeah,
even if I don't have that gun, I'm like, magazine. Okay.
I was out looking around, just around my little hacienda here, and I ran into a container that had probably 30 plus AR-15 mags in it. All brand new, and not even opened up.
Oh, really? How many magazines?
30 maybe. 30. 30.
Are these Magpols or?
No, these are actually most of them are mil-spec GI mags.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's
those
cool.
aluminum GIs.
Yeah,
they work perfectly fine.
But I leave them right where they at. They're good.
Yeah. DCG wants to know.
They're not eating anything. They're not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. DCG wants to know. He says, "Please tell me you don't pull that never open shiznit with guns." No, what are you talking about?
What?
Guns don't come in enclosed plastic.
Is there such a thing as a not open gun?
No, we always open guns.
Well, I have a couple unshot guns, and I'll test to that.
Yeah. I think I have a couple of guns I never shot, but Patrick, you probably shot them. Right?
I think so. The bullpups I shot, and you have never fired.
Yeah. You shot the freaking zip gun.
I attempted.
Yeah, it did it really well. I think you got 2 shots through that thing.
Yeah.
Glenn Holt says I need to lick this so nobody ever take it.
Oh, don't.
I don't know if that'll work so much.
It should be sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen little kids with these things? They don't care who's licked them.
I mean, it didn't come from China. I think those come from where did those come from? No, doesn't come from the Philippines or something?
These come from Malaysia.
Malaysia, yeah. Malaysia, a lot nicer over there. Probably a totally different kind of COVID-19.
They have, Malaysia's run by a sultan, if I'm not mistaken, kind of person.
Yeah. Was it the dude that can have as many wives as he wants, and he married the bodyguard chick, and then she was like too bossy of the other wives? There was something like that in the news.
You know more than I know.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
Stuff.
Listen, everyone out there, smash the thumbs ups right now. Share this. We appreciate it. We're going to get into stuff. Scorched Earth is saying NRA new dates for 2021 are September 3rd to 5th. Okay.
Yeah, I meant to mention that last time we were on. I found that while we were talking, but we were busy with other stuff. So. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Hank Strange, do you know that there is a sequel to Coming to America? Coming to America?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you knew that or not. Yeah. And there's. Have you seen any of the promo clips?
I haven't. No, I haven't. I've been following it. I think they've been done since early this year, but they haven't put it out because of the whole COVID thing.
Supposedly the trailers are out.
Oh, cool. I got to go look that up. Yeah. Does it look good?
Yeah. I don't know, but I know it's your favorite movie, so I had to.
Yeah. I know that the mansion one of the locations was a mansion, I think, in Georgia. Who did it belong to? I think it belonged to one of those boxers, not Mike Tyson. What's it? Evander Holyfield or something like that?
Maybe.
But now it belongs to Rick Ross. Rick the Boss Ross. That's a Florida rapper.
Rick Ross?
Yeah.
Not the... Okay.
Yeah. Not the drug dealer Rick Ross.
The actual Rick Ross.
Yeah, not the... Yeah.
Who's Rick Ross? Refresh my memories.
A rapper, and then the actual Rick Ross was a prolific cocaine dealer.
Gangster.
From the 80s.
Oh, the guy that rolled real... He rolled real poor?
Drove like an 82.
Oh, so that dude you know.
Well, I watched
the whole thing on him.
That's how you do it, my friend. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Never go. Yeah. You always.
As soon as you start buying Ferraris and Escalades,
that's how they get you.
The tax man knows you ain't got no Ferrari money.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't. It's like, wait, this guy lives in the hood.
Yeah,
he lives in Crenshaw, but he has a Ferrari.
That dude that does the
project address and you got a Ferrari.
Yeah,
the dude that does the interviews what was his name that does all the interviews with everybody.
Oh, you're talking about DJ Vlad.
DJ Vlad. If you watch his
Vlad
like,
TV.
Vlad TV. If you watch his couple of interviews with Highway Rick Ross, really interesting because his philosophy,
Freeway. Bricks just Freeway Ricky
Rick
Ross, the boss. Well, no, actually, Rick Ross is the boss.
Honestly, that whole the whole like the gray man idea of just kind of going through society. You don't want to be sticking out. He embodies that perfectly, and you can learn a lot from him in that sense.
Yeah. James Miller says Valuetainment did an interview with Rick Ross also.
Super interesting guy.
Yeah. Those are two shows I would like to be on. I would like to be on Vlad TV one day.
Yeah.
Coleon Noir was on there. He did a good job. Excellent. Talking about gun stuff. I like to be on Vlad TV. Noir's new school. I'm old school. I like to get up on there. And Valuetainment, I'll be happy to be on there one day too, Lots of things. People are asking about The Mandalorian. Anyone see The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I watched it.
Walter watched it. Oh, what, you not happy? Yeah. Oh, I guess that's
sounds like a no.
Yeah, that's no, basically.
I mean, it is what it is,
I watched it. I thought it was awesome. We could probably get into it here if people want to. Huh?
I think it was a little open with Luke Skywalker slowing up, and I mean that's all.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I've seen it. Patrick isn't into it.
You need to kick somebody off the porn. Somebody's downloading lots.
Someone's on the
porn.
internet over there, Walt. Somebody needs to get that old Walt pimp hand.
They know that I'm on the blog tonight too, because everybody asked me. So let's see what's going on.
I love that. I get the same thing. Marley will be like, "Hey, let's go do this," and I'm like, "It's Monday night," and she's like, "Oh yeah, the podcast." I'm like, "I've been doing the same Monday night podcast for like what 2 years now,
at least."
Like, you always forget.
Yeah, let's see. Walter's. Somebody's getting
backhanded,
and then he froze on the way out.
Are you serious?
Oh boy, yeah. Let's not give too much of that. Anyway, shout out to everyone coming in. As you guys are coming in, smash the thumbs up. Okay, we appreciate that.
I found.
Yeah, you found out what's going on.
Found the culprit.
Okay. I don't know.
Does anybody else?
Go ahead.
Does anybody else see Patrick and his picture kind of weird, like orange on one side and?
Wait, hold on. Let me go. No.
Hank is fine, but.
No,
okay.
Patrick is. I'm looking at his.
I'm looking at the feed that's actually on the interweb, and you're fine. So.
Yeah.
It must
it's something with Skype.
It's all you, Walt. It's all you.
You're running Skype on a MacBook. That is sacrilege.
A MacBook from the 80s.
Yeah.
When they didn't even have MacBooks.
From the 80s, you
it's like a ME. What do they call the old?
An Apple II. He's using an Apple II.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I can remember when Apple came out. So. The green monochrome screen and the whole 9 yards.
I had a Apple 640 AV. Do you remember that? It was a 640 AV. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Patrick? I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'm just scrolling through an e-thought on OnlyFans. Like the most popular one, Belle Delphine, reportedly makes $1 million a month on OnlyFans.
Who?
I'm in the wrong body in the wrong industry.
Who makes a what?
OnlyFans. You know what OnlyFans is,
Yeah, but
right?
who is it that makes it? Yeah.
She's the number one on OnlyFans. Belle Delphine makes $1 million a month.
Let's see what she looks like. I'm going to pull this
$1 million a month.
Okay, so Belle Delphine, $1 million a month.
She didn't even show boobies until like a month ago. She was just like in her underwear.
I'm pulling up.
Can you even imagine?
I'm pulling up her.
You better be careful, because
no, this is the This is the Instagram.
Okay. I was gonna say you better watch out. You might get pulled down.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a. Yeah. I see what's going on there. Babyface.
$1 million a month.
Just think about this, Babyface. It will be worth it for you to get those boobs, even if you got like $250,000 a month.
That is
$250,000.
That is a very niche audience that we would be pushing for, and I don't know that I want those people watching me.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to be on tranny.com?
Exactly.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. So this is gonna be.
And we're not talking about transmissions either. Here.
This is gonna be a bad. This is gonna be
Monday.
a bad.
Merry
FreeForAll
Christmas. Happy
Monday.
Jesus. Jesus coming to give us Christmas.
Yeah. God bless us, everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
God bless us while she bends over and grabs her ankles.
Yeah, that's a. You know what? That's a cute girl. I can see what the appeal is or whatever out there. So looks.
What would you do with $1 million a month? That's more than you could spend. Like
I could spend $1 million a month.
$1 million
bro.
a month? You think you could spend $1 million?
Brah, as my boy says.
My wife's thing is not to spend $1 million a month.
Yeah, obviously. But think about that.
I could spend $1 million a month. I mean, down Bilzerian did it. I could do it.
It's true, but he's
hard
off somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she sold. Yes.
She sold her bathwater.
You read that correctly.
We are in the wrong business.
She could have they probably sell her nail clippings too and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
we're in the wrong business.
I don't know if I want to say what she's selling next. It might disgust everyone.
Oh, she's trimming up the pubes a
I
little bit or something?
She is doing her first porn and selling some accoutrement that would be used in it.
Lola says we're back up.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Lola says, let me cut this.
Newsflash, folks.
Let me cut this off. Let's go check. Let's check. Okay, so we still got the account suspended thing here. I will refresh. Hit the refresh. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Is it? It's not going anywhere. Oh, no, still not there, Lola.
Yet.
Still
not back yet.
It's gonna take a little while for it to.
It takes time.
Yeah, maybe with us, it's in my cache. It's not there yet, Lola. Besides, we're talking about important business about La Belle Delphine.
TTL, man. TTL's an hour. At minimum. Minimum TTL's an hour.
Belle Delphine or something.
Somebody out there won't know that.
Now, you said she's going to do some porn? Is that what you said?
Oh, yeah. She's and she's selling some things that will be used in it.
Yeah.
Some protection.
Jade said the site's working for him, so there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Jade said that.
Yeah, and there's some dude out there that will buy it, guaranteed.
You know what the problem is here? Listen, even if, like, out of the three of us, and, you guys know this is true, I'm the sexiest one.
I was just going to say, I think I might be.
What?
Brian Quick says, what accoutrement, please? You don't understand. Listen, I hope you understand now that he will be protected and selling it.
Listen,
not with a gun.
Even if we were like, let's say we were Brandon Herrera type looking dudes or something like that. We still couldn't.
Dudes out there looking for that. I wouldn't put it past them.
We still couldn't make $1 million a month
there might be some
on
people out there.
OnlyFans.
What's that noise I hear?
The police are coming for him.
No, that could have been from my end. That was if it was sirens that was coming on my.
I heard the
end.
sirens.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
They tracked down that guy that robbed 3 stores last night.
This studio here is on the other side of the tracks. It's on the cray side of the neighborhood over here.
On the south side of town?
Yeah, that's what we could afford. That's what we could afford. Yeah. Listen, I think, are there any dudes, you got to look that up, Patrick. Are there any dudes on OnlyFans who are making that kind of money?
I'm not looking that up because you know what I'm going to find.
You know what? That's fine. I wish her all the best.
God, if you can make it. If you got it, flaunt it, right?
Look, just think about it. Only if you're making $100,000 a month.
What the fuck would I do with $100,000? That would be a lot of money. I would own a lot of machine guns.
$10,000 a month is a lot of money.
I could have a hellacious toy shop.
Yeah. I'd open that business where you talked about a gun range on one side and all the
tanks.
All the all the tanks on another side. And
strip club.
A strip club. That was right. We need a strip club and a thing with backhoes, so you can dig up dirt. There's dirt.
It's Mantown. You go out, you dig holes, you ride motorcycles.
You make so much money.
You could have those little grabby things with watches and guns and stuff like that, and keys to like Harleys or something.
People would have to sign away all their rights because I'm not getting sued.
Yeah.
That's Manville.
Yeah.
That's where you You can go have a beer. You can go shoot guns. You can watch somebody dance on the pole. You know, all good, man.
All at the same time. All at the same time.
That's America.
Yeah. God bless her. God bless her. I could spend $1 million a month though. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah,
I could spend $1 million a month, just on assistance alone. Just assistance.
Yeah. Here's the real question. So she obviously does all this and has as far as I'm aware, a steady significant other for the last couple years. Mm-hmm. Could you be that guy if your woman was making $1 million a month showing them boobies on the internet? I don't know.
Showing boobies is one thing. Doing porn with some stranger, that's another. So
yeah. Showing boobies is one thing. I'm cool with that. $1 million a month, totally cool.
This is gonna sound very chauvinistic or whatever, and I'm not against like the woman making all the money, because Lola, obviously being an African princess, makes all the money around here. But I mean, come on now. There's a limit. It's like, did you ever see the Dave Chappelle skit where he was dreaming that he was married to Oprah? Did you guys ever see that? That's one of the funniest Dave Chappelle skits that you could watch, because that's where he was walking around going to, I'm rich, bitch, married Oprah. But I think I think in real life, I don't know if that.
You'd have to wake up next to that thing with no makeup on.
You seen her with no makeup on?
I don't even think about such things.
Supposedly she's not into you anyways, Hank. That's what I've heard.
You're not the only person that's heard that.
She is not into that.
You're not the only person that's heard that.
She has
other interests.
Yeah, she likes it other different ways. Yeah.
That's right.
At the end of the day, you've got to, as a guy, I don't think it's about how much money, who makes what or whatever, but I think everyone has to know what their thing is, and yeah, I don't know about that. Look, what she's doing right now is based on being young. That's not forever. That's not a forever thing.
Nope. We're not talking about Oprah now.
No, I'm talking about well, Oprah. She made the deal with the devil. She's getting all that money till the end.
It's just like the people in sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
You make it what you can.
There's some hungry young guy right behind that older guy making $30 million a year or $40 million a year.
The one thing I could say about that is, with the amount of money she's making currently, you could disappear. After you're done, you could close up shop and disappear.
$1 million. You're talking about the Belle Delphine chick, $1 million a month?
Oh yeah.
That's not a real name anyways. So
yeah.
But you.
She's disappeared already. If you look at that, you would never realize her. You would never recognize her in real life in some like I've done some documentaries and stuff like that. One I did on this artist, one of his models, she was incredibly beautiful, but you wouldn't know it. Like when you're hanging out with her, she was in sweats.
No makeup.
Yeah.
No makeup.
Yeah, you could tell this was like a cool chick or whatever. But you had no idea until you saw all this crazy makeup and the outfits and stuff like that on. So you could, no one's going to recognize
you. Some chicks without their...
Mm-hmm.
Oprah is a globalist, interdimensional, child-eating chimera being.
And bingo!
That's somebody else. Opinions here may not be all of ours.
Oh, Patrick reading the disclaimer.
Oh, Brian Quick said that.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Oprah is a provider of young girls to the network.
Did you guys see the Canadian that just got taken down from that network?
I saw there was some kind of fashion dude.
Yeah, Canadian fashion guy was part of the...
That is, what you just said is an oxymoron. There's no one from Canada that knows anything about fashion. That is impossible. Okay? Have you seen Louder with Crowder? There's no way people from Canada know anything about fashion.
Peter Nygaard. He was basically the Jeff Epstein of Canada. I guess that's what I've been told.
Wow.
So... Yeah, they just got him. So I wonder how soon he's going to commit suicide in prison.
I think didn't what's her name was giving up info. The chick, Ghislaine.
Yeah, whatever happened there, right?
Yeah, Ghislaine was jizzing all over the place.
I bet she was a
people's info. Okay, Born to be a Shooter. Josh says, Hank, sorry, but the funniest Chappelle skit is no doubt the Rick. Yes. James / Charlie Murphy one's not even close. Well, that's true. I can't. Yeah. That's true. Those Rick James things were those were funny. I can't.
Did Eddie Murphy do a take on Rick James too?
Eddie Murphy. Well, I know Eddie Murphy Eddie Murphy sang, and I think wasn't it Rick James that produced those songs that Eddie Murphy? Does anyone remember?
Oh, he did?
Does anyone remember that Eddie Murphy put out an album?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. What was it? It was I think one was My Girl Wants to Party All.
Yeah, she parties all the time, parties all the time,
yeah.
parties
And then the other one was Put Your Lips on Me or
80s.
something, right? Like wasn't the other one Put Your Lips on Me?
Oh.
It was something like that.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Eddie Murphy now he's still a musician, but he does reggae music now.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like Bob Marley type of reggae. It's good stuff. You know, he put out a music video I don't know, a year or 2 years ago. Yeah, he's serious. He's serious about like he's got a band, the whole thing. He plays guitar, the whole 9 yards. So Brick says Clayton Bigsby.
Clayton Bigsby's a good one.
I don't know if Clayton Bigsby was funnier than the.
Charlie Murphy was the best.
Yeah, I mean, I like there was a skit they did one time with like the wife swapping where so it's not what you think, but there was like a black family and a white family, and the wife from the white family went to live with the black family and vice versa, and that was hilarious.
Culturally challenging.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian Quick says Eddie Murphy party all the time. I think the other one was Put Your Lips on Me, something like that.
Not even going to look at it because I don't want to see what comes up.
Someone will tell us what the other one was, but he did a couple. I thought Rick James produced those. I could be wrong.
She's a very tricky.
Eddie Murphy, Boogie in Your Butt is what Armory.
Boogie in Your Butt.
Because he just linked that.
No, that wasn't one of the songs.
That was on one of his albums, his comedy album.
Oh.
Boogie in Your Butt. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Walter knows it. Great.
Yeah. Matt Morrison says she's British though. Who's British? The Belle whatever chick?
She's South African.
South
Don't
African.
ask me why. I definitely haven't looked her up. No, I definitely have not. You've looked her up, all of you. Yeah. I don't know those facts.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Sure. Sure. All right. Let's see what else. What else are we gonna get? We got off track so fast here. Regardless of that, you guys do need to smash the thumbs ups. Let me check once again and see if the old HankStrange.com is back to life here on my thing. I know it's up there, but I guess we gotta. Oh, our thing is just not okay. Our cache is just not gonna let us go there. Let me close this window and open a brand new window.
You say our cache is not gonna let us.
Nope, it's not your cache. It's not loading yet. I tried it.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's working for some people and not. Let me get into this because I can see the page right in front. Everyone talk about what your first computer was. I can't remember what I remember what my first Mac was, and I can show you guys right here. It was a Macintosh Quadra 660 AV. That was my.
I'm on Hank Strange Media.
That was Walter is on there.
We had an old Tandy.
That was
a color screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do remember in elementary school having access to an Apple II, but that was like holdover from the 80s. It was.
I had a Trash 80 for a while.
A Trash 80.
Trash 80, and then I had a Commodore 128.
Ooh, I remember those. I never had one, but I remember seeing
Commodore 128 runs pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Do you still have that?
No, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
It might have been like my first one might have been like a Tandy 1000, which was like I think that was like the Radio Shack brand. It had the doors and whatnot for the floppy disks, but we quickly moved away from that because it had Windows 3.1 on it. And then we got rid of that when Windows 95 came out because we upgraded to like a brand new computer and got Windows 95.
Yeah.
And that was like a huge deal. I remember that being a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, someone, let me see. LV Louis Cypher says Atari 800. Applebite says
64.
Commodore Colt. I don't remember that. Was that actually a thing? Commodore Colt? I remember the Commodores, but Len Holt says a TI 99
Commodore
4A.
Colt.
TI-99,
Still have it.
1988, the Commodore Colt came out.
What? Commodore Colt. 88. That was my year. Interesting.
Okay.
Commodore 64 from Brian Quick. John Parsons says compact portable.
Yep.
I remember the laptops back in the late 90s. I wanted one as a kid so bad, and they were stupid expensive, and they were like this thick.
Very thick, yeah. The batteries was so... Remember that in the olden days, you used to be able to take the batteries off. Do you remember that?
Hmm? Had a little button, you were like...
Yeah, you pull the batteries
So you could
out.
have extras, because they only lasted like an hour and 20 minutes or something.
Yeah. Boss Hog says home built by my dad in 1992.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. LV Louis Cypher says I've had a ColecoVision Atari 2600. Wow.
ColecoVision. Yep.
Yeah. Vanessa Kitty says I programmed the C64 machine language to solve 4x4x4 Rubik's Cube. Yeah. Wow. Okay. There's some. It's interesting. There's some old school people out there, and then new school.
Assembler language. Oh God, 6502 assembler.
Yeah.
What is that? Fortran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're back.
I mean, I don't know those, but I don't know those. But where I worked, like in 80, 82 and 83, they were using Fortran to do programming as mechanical stuff with medical stuff. Yeah. Had an 8-inch floppy drive in the place when I got there.
I never experienced the 8-inch. I remember the 5.5.
You never. Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Let you get.
Phrasing.
We're gonna rewind this. We're gonna rewind this.
You never experienced the 8-inch, huh?
The 8-inch. The 5.5 was mine, and the 3 and the 3/4.
That sounds like an OnlyFans situation.
Totally used to the 3 3/4. That's just the average.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the hard drive they had in this place I worked, and it was big deal. Had 20 meg hard drive.
What was
that? Was a
Yeah.
platter.
What was the media?
Platter like this big around. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
What year was that?
Oh, okay.
That was in 83.
That probably cost him what, like 10 grand, 20 grand.
And what happened was there was a bad thunderstorm.
Oh no!
They had a wire running between two buildings, and it was exposed.
And
a lightning strike hit like out in the parking lot, and it induced into the cable, and one of the chips inside that hard drive had a crater in it when it got there.
Wow.
They weren't happy about life then.
Yeah, I think the first storage media I remember was cassette tapes.
Oh yeah,
I remember. I think before that was reel to reel, right? Like, what did they use in the real olden days? Was it reel to reel to save stuff? Oh no.
Well, I mean, if you go back to like the big mainframes, they use the magnetic tape reel drives. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see that.
Yeah.
You see that on the old movies and stuff with the reel drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Then because I remember cassette tapes, and then what came after? Oh, floppies.
Drives, and then there's the I forget what they're called. The hard floppies, the hard drive.
Yeah, there was a hard drive.
Like SCSI drives.
Yeah.
Like 100.
It was like it had like a hard plastic around it, but it was like double or triple density of a floppy or something like that. Yeah. And then there were the optical ones. You remember the optical ones? Like a CD and it was like I remember having the small ones that was a CD inside of a case, and it somehow saved to that little CD. Yeah, I remember. I mean, man, if you, it all seems like it was a long time, but probably relatively, it wasn't really that long ago.
Well, no, and look how fast or how much memory you get now for how little.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've got this here, people on the podcast. I have this container here of miscellaneous SHOT Show and SEMA swag that I want to get rid of. But like for example, all these the drives they give away catalogs on now.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Back in the day, this would have been like something James Bond had.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are expensive.
I mean, but now it's like, you throw them away.
I mean, that's at least probably like 4 gigs, at least
something
minimum.
like that. Yeah. I mean, that would have cost you $1,000 at one time, or plus. Not anymore. Throw it away when you're done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to get rid of that whole container of stuff.
So Walter's going to be giving away stuff. I'm going to give away stuff. I think. Okay, let's go back to the Hank Strange. It is up now. It looks like it's up. Let's see. Let's go in there. I think Lola is working on adding the patch to it. Let's see if it's up. Okay, so there you go. There's the page. It's up. If you're looking for merch, you go to the merch store, and then you can scroll down and see the patches. Lola is working on adding the new patch to this. But anyone who buys a patch gets the new the sticker. Basically, let me show that here for you guys. That sticker right there. Whoops. That sticker comes with any patch purchase right there. And Lola says there's a link in the chat. And then the new patch for the end of 2020 is 2020 was hell in a handbasket right there. And that's coming out. And we'll probably give a couple of those away today.
So is Rodimus Maximus still in the chat? Let's see. Hold on, I got an @ sign. At Scorched. Nah, looks like he dropped.
Oh, is he? Text him.
I'm just going back through because eventually we got to get talking about the pennies that everybody's getting. This COVID relief package.
Oh God.
Is that thing 5,000 pages long?
5,593. Is that what I said?
Oh boy.
Are you ready for this one?
I know you were finding some stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
So it's up. If anybody wants the link to go search it themselves, you can do keyword searches against it. $10 million is being saved for, quote, gender programs in Pakistan. 1.3 billion is going to Egypt. 453 million to Ukraine. 700 million to Sudan.
The Ukraine. That sounds like some Hunter Biden stuff right there.
85 million to Cambodia.
Rod Mills is out there, by the way.
This is COVID relief. We're definitely relieving the COVID with this.
In Pakistan?
Yeah. The reason I say that is because Rod put something on Facebook today about the $600 and how the two parties are fucking with each other. But it's like, yeah, no, you get your...
It's like 700 million to buy weapons for Israel?
First off, I'm not for printing money. I think everybody out there knows that. But... when we're going and printing money for everybody else, so it turned into about 1.3 billion going to Israel for weapons. 783 million of it was a non-payable, non-refundable loan that we're giving them that they don't have to pay back for weapons defenses. But yeah, this one here, 10 million for gender programs.
Do we get to everyone in America should get a free Uzi for that? I mean, I'm cool with Israel, but bro,
so this is
can I get?
This is how we're spending our money.
Can I get a UWAP or something out of it?
I don't care. I'm cool with all those countries, but they don't need our fucking money. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that.
Here you go. Of the funds,
Syrup Flow wants you to drop the link. Here, if you send it to me, I'll drop it.
Yeah, I got it. I can put it in. Of the page 1494, there are two occurrences. This one here is the appropriate one. Of the funds appropriated 19 under Title III of this act that are made available to 20 for assistance for Pakistan, not less than 15 million shall be made available for democracy programs, and not less than 10 million shall be made available for gender programs in Pakistan. What the fuck does
What the fuck is gender program?
In Pakistan, mind you. That's not helping the homeless. That's not helping drug addicts. As much as I hate drug addicts, 10 million not helping drug programs or kids without...
but I think Walter is saying, which obviously you know.
Is a what
program? Is the gender thing? You either got a dangly, you got an innie or an outie.
That's pretty much it. It's genetics, friend.
Yeah.
Bless their hearts. If you took all that money, you're going to give all that money, give it to people in this country that want to start a business.
How about we reopen the businesses
how about getting the fuck out of people's way so they can conduct business? And watch what happens, So
each American gets their $600 of printed fake currency while we're giving gender programs 10 million in Pakistan.
What is the gender program? Is that
Get FICA.
What is that? What does that mean?
They probably haven't even figured that out yet.
Well, you don't
That's
need
the problem here.
And
that's the problem here is it's a 5,500 page for a very simple thing. What should be a very simple thing of COVID relief. Again, we can argue whether you're for it or against it. Doesn't matter. That should be a very simple thing. Here's money for Americans that are suffering from COVID problems. What the hell is this?
Or well, there's businesses that have already gone out of business and are never coming back.
Did you? Oh, my favorite, the kiss that I loved, the cherry on top of the shit sundae that is COVID. There was a beloved pizza place here in Gainesville that went under. Last Friday was their last night open after 40 or 50
Wait,
years.
not Satchels.
No, not Satchels. It was Leonardo's by the Slice, I think.
Leonardo's?
Yeah, they went under.
Oh, wow.
Which is, I believe, a hippie joint. If you go on their Facebook about their last, here's our last night, all the stupid fucking hippies are like, oh, I'm going to miss this. How can you close? I can't believe you're closing. And it's like, you're the same fuckers that put them out of business because you wouldn't let them open for 6 months.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
That's the ones that
Those are all the same people that insisted, oh, no, we need everyone to wear a mask. COVID restrictions.
This is what happens. This is the consequence of you doing this.
Yeah.
Not that I care. It's a fucking pizza place. I don't give a shit about a pizza place, but everybody was so upset that this staple of Gainesville was going under. It's like, I didn't cause that.
Yeah. By the way, Walter's showing off stuff that he's. How are you planning on giving away this swag, Walter?
I have no idea. It ain't.
Are you giving it to one person? What's
maybe
going on?
We can have a steel cage match and they can fight over it or something.
Yeah. Or maybe so you're giving it. It's all of this stuff you're showing is in one box. You want to mail it to one person?
I want to. Yes, I'd rather not give it to 15 people and spend the postage for all that stuff.
Yeah. So who's that one person who wants? Who's that one person that wants a bunch of? Here, let Walt. You could show it. I'll put the camera on you, and you can show off
lanyards, and there's patches from SHOT. There's stuff from SEMA. There's energy, some kind of energy swag drink thing you can take there. There's a Firestone Springs stress release when you found how much money that they gave for gender stuff. At least they don't have the pecker checking one like they did Africa one time. They got it so you can test the males how to clean their pecker.
Oh, God.
That was something I read one time. It's like, you gotta be out of your fucking mind.
It's called soap and water, bro.
Soap and water, right?
Jeff Stevens says he likes extra crap.
Well, you know what? Jeff Stevens emailed me with message me with your address, and you got extra crap.
He was the first one. I know there's other people. There's other people in there.
I like extra crap. Yep, Jeff Stevens, you should get it.
Yeah.
Send me a.
Latino Locked and Loaded said, "Aren't those expired?" Aren't what expired?
What, this energy drink stuff?
Oh, hell, that doesn't expire.
Actually, it isn't. It's
Wait, hold on.
Next year.
Oh, there you go.
What is that energy drink? Let me see.
It's Mountain Ops Energy and Focus.
It's guaranteed it's 5 hour in a different marketing bottle.
Hey.
It's all the same poison.
The first time I ever had a 5 hour was like at SHOT Show when they were handing them out. And the first time I had one is like this is all right.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, it don't do that to me no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's other people that want all that swag. It's too late unless, I think Jeff Stevens wants it, but...
No, Jeff Stevens can be more than happy to sub it out and sell it or trade it out for other stuff.
Talk amongst each other if there's any particular thing. Brick says, I'm digging the PSA lid Walter is rocking. You want to show that, Walt?
Remember, was it Josiah was on the show talking about these? Was it weird?
I have one downstairs I got to go get.
Yeah. Josiah, yes. I think, was he on the show or was it when he came out to see us on the house?
Latino Locked and Loaded said, I drank a case of those at SHOT Show.
Yeah.
Can I go on another rant? Okay, we're on rant night. I'm going on another rant. If you're tired, that's your body telling you
sleep.
You need to sleep. That's not your body telling you to drink a bunch of B vitamins. It's telling you go take a nap.
Yeah.
Just do a couple lines of cocaine and some of this stuff, and you're like, go for days.
Oh, you'll be buzzing for hours.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That must be the SHOT Show cocktail.
Oh God, it probably is.
Called the SHOT Show
when 5 hour was relatively new still, it was handing this stuff out by the handfuls at SHOT Shows. So.
All I drink at SHOT Show is water and orange juice and maybe ginger, like a real ginger beer. If you can get the real ginger beer, like because that's good for your throat.
What's the best giveaway like that you've ever come across at a show?
The best
because I have one that I can think of.
I would say the what's the name of that company? The Yeti cups.
Oh, we got some awesome Yeti cups one time. Yeah, good. The insulated Yeti cups. Yeah, it was like that.
They're a bunch of communist bastards, but those cups were good.
Back about 4 years ago, Marley and I went to visit some friends down in South Florida. They were doing a once a year in whatever city it is. What's the big city down there?
Miami?
No. That one. I can't think of.
Fort Lauderdale?
Possibly. No.
West Palm Beach?
West Palm Beach. It was in West Palm Beach. They do a big beer fest that you can go into, and it's like 150, 250 different breweries across the state and country come, and $20 all you can drink for all day. Unfortunately, when we got there were 3 hours left, so we had to spend $20 to drink 3 hours worth of we had to get a whole day's worth of drinking in 3 hours. But when we left, one of the big ice cream companies, it was like Bluebell or something, was outside, and they couldn't get rid of the little pint things fast enough. I think I ate 10 of those things. That was one of the best giveaways.
That's the Bluebell ice cream, right?
Ice cream?
Oh God, ice cream, of course. Fantastic. The Yeti cup's good, but come on, ice cream.
Best swag. I'm trying to think the best swag.
The best food swag I've had was actually at Walter's daughter's wedding. Those are some good beignets. And I killed all of them. Because as I've said before, the people serving everyone were my people. So basically
they were hooking you up.
They just brought those things only to me.
Yeah. They were setting you up with it.
Yeah, they brought it to me first.
He's not lying. I got one, and I paid for that fucking thing.
Yeah, I didn't do any complaining. They only went to Walter after I said, "You see that guy right there? You better give him. Yeah, you got to give him some because he's paying for everything." So it was funny.
What's that called? What's the Canadian cheese curds and poutine? Went to a Canadian wedding about 2 years ago, and they fed us full of poutine, and it was amazing. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I've had some pretty good giveaway stuff over the years. I'm trying to think what really. I don't know. That Yeti cup did come in handy, but I left it someplace. I lost it or something.
I still have my SHOT Show Yeti cup.
Yeah, Jeff Stevens, call the shop tomorrow, and we'll get you squared away.
Yeah. People are talking about how to go to sleep. So look,
I'll tell my wife so she can.
Let me just remind everyone. I'm going to do this for the last 3 days. So as Lola says, these 2020 was hell in a handbasket. If you are a patron of ours, if you're on Patreon and you support us with $5 and above, you'll actually just get one of these. All you got to do is hit Lola up, and she'll send it to you. So that's pretty awesome, and I think she's working on putting that on the website if anyone wants to get him. So that's my that's my little pitch. I'll do it again.
Oh,
what other gun stuff is going on here? Let me see what I got to pull up here.
Let's see here.
Oh, you know what I forgot to tell everyone? So if you go over to Ballistic Inc., right? If you go to Ballistic Inc., obviously Ballistic Inc., you can get this shirt that I'm wearing and other shirts over there. If you scroll down, you'll see somewhere in there. Right there, that's the Hank Strange store in Ballistic Inc. Let's see if we can get it to open. All right. There's a bunch of stuff in there. That they've got the actual Magnum PI Hawaiian shirt. But if you look around on the site, on the podcast tabs, there's podcasts that Eric and Matt do. And we were actually... so the last episode 43, was Fight or Flight Tequila with Microtech's Corey Campbell. Episode 42 was Roy Hill from Barnauls, a.k.a. Possum Fatback. And episode 41, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded with Hank Strange. So, if you guys want to check that out, you could do that.
Can I talk freely now?
Yes, sir. Yes, go ahead. I'm done.
Patrick, go to the Firearms blog. There's a Molot right there.
I was already on the. I knew this was coming.
Is this that 9mm PCC that they had here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Sapson.
yeah. Swing.
Based on ASVAL and VSS.
Yeah.
How much is that though?
It doesn't matter how much it is, 'cause you ain't gonna see it.
Doesn't matter. I'll never see it.
Why are we never gonna see it? This guy's wearing mechanics gloves. It has to be in America.
Hello.
What do you think mechanics gloves are
Called
made?
our politicians here. You ain't gonna see it ever. Ever. Maybe if you move to Canada.
Do they get Russian arms? Well,
Canada
they can't have them there. Can't legally own it.
You can't?
They get stuff we don't.
Canada doesn't have anything. They got VZ58s. That's the best you can have. Freaking VZ58.
Look. You know, it ain't gonna happen here ever because nobody will rescind anybody's presidential orders.
Super cool, by the way. If anybody's not aware, little fact nugget here: the VSS VAL style rifles aren't hammer fired; they're striker fired. So it actually has a little striker that pulls back, like think like your pistols. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, don't remind me of striker fire pistols. I'm waiting on one piece to finish my one that I was building.
What are you missing?
One block.
Oh, the locking block.
And it was shipped on the 10th of
what?
From Virginia.
You should have it by now.
Oh, duh, but it's in the Postal Service limbo.
Oh, it came from Virginia. They got that nor'easter that broke everything, right?
I don't know what's broke, but last time it was scanned, it was on the 10th.
Jesus, that's lost.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. At some point you might get it. While we're on the Firearms blog here, I see that Primary Arms, the SLX Gen 3, 3X and 5X prism scopes are now available in FDE. Actually looking pretty good in FDE right there.
Did I go right past that?
They're pretty nice. Yeah, it's just an optic.
There it is right there.
Yeah. We shot one. The video today has one actually.
Yeah.
The AKV had one on top.
Isn't Robsky's rocking something like that? I'm like,
God, Walter! Stop! I'm not Robsky. I can't compete.
His stuff is not. He doesn't shoot crazy.
Are you and Robsky from the same place, or
they
like
know each other.
do your ethnic lines go back? Where's
actually,
Robsky from?
He's Polish.
He's Polish, so that goes back with the Kellers, huh?
And I have some Polska in the thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. I knew it was something like that.
I
Robsky could do no wrong.
Because there's no bullshit on his channel.
No, he's cool. Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
Is it? You can tell he's not a paid shill. So, like a lot of people on the interweb are.
Mm-hmm.
What's that chuckle about?
There's so many. So many exist.
Let's see. Knight's Armament. I'm surprised you guys
I saw that.
went right past this.
It.
Oh,
it's
really?
An AR-15.
Thank you, Walter.
SR-15 rifle. Yeah, so it's not worth.
All right. Okay. Knights does do some things differently, like they have double spring extractors and stuff like that on their, and they are nice guns.
Worth $4,500.
I'm trying to see where the price is. It $4,500?
Probably not, but they're expensive as hell.
Hold on, let's see. I'm trying to look through.
Guaranteed 2,000 minimum.
Oh, 2,500, yeah, at least, yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's not a cheap AR.
So, but they make good stuff. But you know, when you flip through Brownell's thing, last night I was looking at stuff on Brownell's, flipping through the AR-50s page by page by page. Whenever you come across something from Knight's Armament, it's at least 3 to 4 times as much as the comparable stuff from some other company.
Why? It's sucking off the government's teat. You get that extra money. You got to pay that premium to get on that.
I'd like to have one of those.
Yeah.
It's you know what? I think it's a status symbol.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah. Everyone's got their status symbols. Like some people, you know, I don't know what is the top AR brand? Is it Knight's Armament? Is it Knight's Armament?
Knight's pulls hard, yeah.
A wall of status symbols.
Yeah, but look.
Did you see those?
Yeah.
When I'm looking through that hole and I see the little front sight, it doesn't care whether it was made in China or it was made in Titusville. It's going to do the same effing thing.
Do you have any Knight's Armament guns, Walt?
Not a one.
Not one.
I do have I do have some surplus Knights armament, RAS quad rail stuff.
Oh yeah, hold on. I got some.
Then I bought it at Knob Creek for like $50.
Oh.
Here, this is the extent of my Knights armament. I have one of these.
What
or
is
a couple
that?
of these. Rail.
I have some of those too. Yeah.
Rail pads, and then I have a hand grip.
I don't even want to think about what Knights did the government for those hand guards.
Mm-hmm.
But
Matt Morrison says LWRC. LWRC makes nice stuff too. It's on the expensive side. I've had LWRC. They're nice. I have a Daniel Defense. It's nice, but I don't care that much about the brand or whatever. Harry's Holster says Noveski and Knights are both status symbols, but in different ways.
Absolutely.
But I got news for you, Noveski freaks. Their barrels are not made. They don't make their own barrels. They don't make their own lowers.
How many? Raise a hands in the chat. How many people out there think that most of these companies make their own crap? Because I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Most of them just part shit out and put it together. And from some OEMs that we just talked about. I shit you not.
Look, there's a couple here. There's a company called Unbranded AR. Mm-hmm. There's a company called White Label AR, or White Label Parts or whatever.
Yeah. I think we were talking to those guys, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's where that girl was. It was like, no. Anyways, she's funny. She was wearing a big old ring on her finger like she was married. She wasn't.
Just to keep guys away.
Yeah, to keep the guy. Yeah, I asked her, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, of course I am."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, come on, guys. These people aren't making their own stuff. They're buying it from some company that makes it for everybody, and then they just put their little name or a laser engraved their little symbol on it, and boom, there you go.
You'd be surprised, and I don't know the specifics of it, but you'd be surprised how many people PSA is the OEM for. I'm just throwing that out there. Mm-hmm. They don't make only their own crap. They're OEMing for a ton of other companies that sell it for like twice the price.
Yeah. Me212 has a question, Walt. Go ahead. You hit that one.
No, Wilson Combat makes good stuff. I mean, I'm not. Once again, they're very proud of their stuff. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how much better is. Look, what are you doing with a gun? Are you just going out in the weekend and plinking with your kids, and you're shooting the cheapest ammo you can find at the gun show?
Don't need an investment.
It's not going to make any difference whether you put it through a Knights, you put it through a PSA, you put it through something you built on your own for $300. It's not going to shoot any different.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day,
if it makes you feel better, then spend 3 times as much and be happy.
Yeah. Harry's Holster says Noveski does design their own lowers. That's from Harry's Holster. Shout out to him.
Now, if they're machine lowers, yes. If they're made from forgings like everybody else's, look.
They do not own a forging company. I can promise you that.
There's no magic to finishing lowers. I'll just leave it at that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Speaking of Harrison, let me see it. I'm going to throw up a picture right now of the new Harry's Holsters packaging. Hold on, let's see if we can get that to show up on the screen.
His website.
Boom! Check it out. That's my Glock 34 in the new competition outside the waistband style holster. Nice packaging. Look, that is a brand name right there. This holster should go for $2,000, but you can get it a really good deal at Harry's Holsters, and if you use the code Strange,
save a little bit.
Yeah, you can save even more. But no, I mean, look, building the brand, and I'm kind of trying to get 2 birds with 1 stone here. Building the brand is, it has its there's a thing around it.
Look, I've had AR-15s that are Jam-O-Matics, but usually if you know what makes an AR-15 a Jam-O-Matic, you can fix it, and it isn't a Jam-O-Matic anymore. Mm-hmm. Some folks never.
That's why I would personally, I wouldn't, if all hell broke loose and I had a brand new PSA in the box or something I know worked, I would go with what I know worked. Well, but if I got 2,000 rounds for the next 2 years that I can test it and find the problems with it, and then have PSA fix it, fuck it. I'm just gonna send it back, tell them to fix it. comes back fixed, and then I know it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've had ARs that didn't run right at first, and now knowing what I know a little bit more than I used to, I could probably make it run. But you shouldn't have to do that with a brand new gun out of the box.
You shouldn't. No.
I'm more worried about things if I was going to be a gun I had to rely on, like the extractor breaking SCAR.
I can't buy another.
And those are expensive guns, relatively.
You can't even find the part.
And so
I think you eventually found the part, right, Walt?
I got the part. Yeah, it's back together, but
still, if Walter depended for hunting or his life on that gun,
the zombies.
For how long?
He would have been a zombie. Another zombie would have already eaten him, pooped him out, and then he regenerated as a zombie. Probably about, I'm gonna say, 40 to 60 times.
And in that case, I'd just as soon have a lever action 30-30.
Mm-hmm.
Or a lever action 22.
Mm-hmm. That 39A Golden Mountie, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but there is something to be said for brand and all that kind of stuff, and there's a lot of things going on. It's like, so for example, Patrick, you're into Mustangs, and the Mach-E is out, the electric version of the Mustang. Do you think those cars are built here in America? Where's the Mustang built itself?
My car was built on the Detroit Canadian border. Half of it was in
Windsor.
Is that what it's called? I don't know. Half of it's in Detroit. Half of it's on the other side in Canada.
Okay, and I think the Mach-E is getting built in Mexico.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But there's lots of cars. Like when I had the Challenger, the Challenger came from, I think it was Mexico, right? That's where the Ram stuff is getting built, something like that.
Fiat assembly plants in Mexico.
Yeah. So I think that's where it was getting built. I mean,
mine they put stickers. I had like 3 stickers on the window that was like proudly built in Detroit. So Ford was very proud of their Mustang plant.
Some of the cars are, but like the Corvettes are built in Kentucky. Mm-hmm. Right? So some of the stuff is built, but people identify with those brands. They've built that up over the years, and it's just one of those things. Like Knight's Armament was for the elite dudes. The only guy I know that owns Knight Armament stuff is my friend Jesse James, that you guys all know, and he's got some nice Knight's Armament.
I could buy a Knight's gun if I wanted.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen them. Like I said, I've seen them, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, how they're made and everything. But it's like, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't.
Safety Harbor Firearms could be that. They could be that. I know how to do it. Lola, can you bring me one of those lowers over there? I know how to do it. I've been running this past Walter. How to completely destroy the brand forever. And make everyone never ever buy it again. Put a Hank Strange logo on it. And right there, that just means quality. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to show this off right now, Walt.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to show this off because I picked this up the other day when I was out there with Walter. So check this out. And Walter showed this before also on the show.
Yeah.
Boom!
Yeah, look at that logo.
That's pretty as a moment.
There it is.
That's really nicely in there, right there. And on the other side, this is what it is. Safety Harbor.
Look at that palm tree. That's beautiful.
Safety Harbor right there.
I got a palm tree like that in my front yard.
Yeah, I wonder where that came from. So there you go, right there. That's quality right there. This gun will literally lube itself.
No, hey, well, then just slow down. Slow down.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle gun.
I've never seen an AR-15 that didn't like to be lubed up.
Oh, yeah.
They love the CLP, those dirty CLP.
When you get a brand new AR, just take it.
CLP.
Yeah. Now, Lewis 555 says, I want one. Walt, I don't know. What do I want?
We're getting the ones that Mr. Strange just showed there are all gone for the moment, but we're in the process of making some more, and this time around we'll make some more of those limited edition ones. And
need some limited edition BFP. I have some people that are asking about it, and I was like, listen, I can't make them. I'll talk to the guy who does.
Yeah, we got to modify. We got to modify that BFP logo.
I'm gonna give him some eyes. He's like,
if I could do like a special edition with the Christmas hat, I need to do that.
Yeah, you like the Christmas hat thing, right?
I need
Yeah,
to.
you like the
stocking
Christmas hat
cap
thing.
action going on.
Walter and I were talking about BFP dick butt, but whatever. Christmas hat.
It'd be really good if we stuck 2 little googly eyes on it. Oh,
That's
I need
what
a
I'm
pack
saying.
of googly eyes.
Little, like.
That's never
do we
gonna
have
survive.
Googly eyes? It doesn't matter. They're like 10 cents a piece.
Oh, okay.
I'll put more on later.
Yeah. Brick says, does Walter have lowers ready for sale? Got a buddy looking for one.
Yes.
Do you have any lowers
right
left?
now?
Okay.
Lowers are in stock, $85.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up the Safety Harbor.
Those are just the regular ones, not the ones with the Hank Strange logo on or anything like that.
Yeah,
Do they have the little Cephas Pass and Parabellum on the side, or are they just plain?
No, those will be. I'll make more of those next time around too.
Yeah. So you have to search Safety Harbor. Safety Harbor. Safety Harbor Firearms. You got to search that, and then go to the shop for the lowers. Boom, shop now. The ones that Patrick was just talking about, the Cephas Passum, those are out of stock, but I'll show you guys. That's the Cephas Passum right there, but that's out of stock. And then he's got just the regular Safety Harbor Firearms ones are in stock, $85.
Oh, look at Shooting Gallery Andy give you $5. He said, "What's a crack-a-lackin', everybody?"
Shout out to Shooting Gallery. Shooting Gallery.
Gallery.
Shout out to Shooting Gallery Annie. He said, "Yeah, what's crack-a-lackin'?"
Bitches. He didn't say that.
Yeah, so there you go. Tango Hunter says, can you imagine if Walter made some lowers with the new 2020 Hell in a Handbasket patch logo?
You never know what might happen.
I've been trying to convince Walter to do some Hank Strange lowers and sell them to you guys, other than the 2 that I bought that he did. And I was even telling him, hey, I'll throw in some Hank Strange patches to people who bought them. That has to be a deal right there. But, we'll see. The next go around, making the specialized ones, we're campaigning for a BFP dick butt one. Dick butt BFP. No, well, no. Listen, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I think
you're gonna be nice. You don't own a laser retriever or a manufacturing license. It has nothing to do with you. This is our business.
No. I think the BFP with the with the Christmas, like the Santa Claus thing on it would be cool.
I think I need to put that logo together and do a run of magazines for people for Christmas, because I think people would buy those. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna have to. It's gonna have to be
real soon. I know, it may be next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this Santa Claus is not gonna be there after Wednesday. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Jeff Stevens says he would pick up a Hank Strange lower. There you go. He would buy a Hank Strange lower.
We'll do some more.
We just need to start doing collectibles like ESA.
Yeah. It's very expensive to do all this stuff. That's the thing with I've talked to other companies out there, like you said, the OEM people that do that. There's minimums on how many you have to do. I think it would have cost me basically like $10,000.
Wasn't it didn't you have to buy like 1,000 or 2,000 lowers or something? Or was it not quite that high?
I think it was in the hundreds or something.
Okay, right now, those people won't even talk to you because they're too busy.
Making their own money.
When things got slow, like it was a few months ago or last year, they were hungry for that kind of stuff. We do OEM stuff, we do private label. When I was going to do it one time, I had a company. It was all set up, but I didn't like the way their lower came out with the machine work they did. So I went ahead to buy like 100 of them or something like that. I'm trying to think, but still, you're going to spend easy $5,000 or $6,000.
Yeah, that's $5,000 right there.
Yeah, I mean, because let's say they charge you $50 a piece,
and then you still have to turn a profit.
200 of them would be $10,000 that you have to pay.
Yeah, and then you're gonna probably pay a setup fee, and then
there was a setup fee, illustration. If someone's got a
because they have to file for a variance with ATF. That takes a little bit of time.
Wait. Explain this to me. What do you mean by variance?
Well, they're the manufacturer, but it's marked with your stuff on it.
That's
okay,
true.
I understand.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah, that could get real. So really, that's not terrible. Yeah,
No, it's not. But when
let's see, what kind of profit do you make off of that? If you sell 200 of them for what? What do you sell it for? Like
85 is what Walter's
or 100.
85.
100.
You make 100.
That's like 17 grand. So you make like you make like 7 grand.
Yeah, but you got to have that 10 to put out, the capital to start the business.
Yeah, you got to do like they do it on the streets, man. You just got to keep flipping it, son. You got to flip it, smack it, rub it down. For real though. That's, I mean,
yeah,
it could be done.
Yeah.
So if I didn't buy cars and stuff like that, and did something sensible.
Hey, I didn't say it.
Well,
Hey, how do you think this would look on the end of an AR-15? You think this would work?
The meat
I think
cleaver
we
attachment?
could make it work.
Like a bayonet?
Yeah. Mill that end out so it fits on a bayonet lug and put a loop on top. Yeah.
Could be done.
You know what? When I get my plasma cutter set up, which is coming real soon,
We can make
I'm not gonna cut this one up because this is actually a British Army meat cleaver.
We'll use a poop blade.
I saw some. Speaking of the poop blade, I saw somebody selling a knife very similar to this, and it wasn't a poop blade; it was an expensive blade.
Walter, you should make. I think with all these new CNC machines that you're getting, I don't know if you're talking to the people yet about the CNC machines. I think you should make a poop blade. We have a little character on there doing a little poop on the blade. Make your own poop. That could be big. It could be.
Buy it.
Yeah, it could be a big deal. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Folks, everyone out there, put up your hands right now if you would buy a Safety Harbor Firearms poop blade.
Well, okay, wait. A poop blade is not going to cost you $25, so you're going to be paying like $150 minimum for a poop blade.
For a poop blade?
Oh, absolutely.
Is this retractable? Is it folding?
Make this thing? Manufacturing's not cheap.
Fine. I'll even engrave some Mandalorian metal stuff on it, and you get all excited about it.
Yeah, Armament Axis says #turd cutter.
Turd cutter, there you go.
AK, otherwise known as the turd cutter.
Yeah, the Safety Harbor turd cutter.
See, I can do that. Make fun of them. It doesn't bother me to goof around with that. Do you think Knight's Armament would
make the Knight's Armament turd cutter? I don't know.
Oh no!
Who knows, Trey? Somebody call him up.
But you would be making future classics. Future classics. Black Sword Shinobi says, I want to thank Hank, Rod Mills, AGC, Hickok45 for becoming my friends on Facebook. Very cool.
Oh wow! Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And there you go. Boss Hog wants to know who has lower receivers.
I have lower receivers, Boss Hog.
Yeah, get you a Safety Harbor Firearms lower.
Yeah. And we're making more right now, as a matter of fact. So.
Yeah. All Thumb says poop. Shooting Gallery says count me in.
Okay.
I think there's people out there. There is a market for the poop blade.
Like this kind of poop.
I think there's a market for that. I think it could be done, and you could CNC that whole thing instead of wood. Well, you could CNC wood, right?
This has leather actually on it.
Oh, that's leather. Okay.
That's leather with copper rivets.
Well, you know what? We can make it mostly aluminum.
Aluminum.
The handle.
Okay,
right?
I was wondering
and then the poop blade could be steel, but you can leave a space in there that you can, we could talk to Andrew's Custom Leather and get some leather from him.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to leave a poop groove on it.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're like a
gotta have a poop groove.
Like if you're a little runny, yeah. Like what is that called? A blood vein? What is
blood
it?
vein? Yeah, poop vein.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you guys seen the commercials on Facebook? I think it's about the drop in your toilet bidets.
No.
Where you add it to your existing toilet, you stick it in there. You know how they advertise? You know how they advertise it? They got this brown greasy stuff, and they're just smearing.
But hold on a second. So how do you? So you drop it in there and you run it to water? You're
gonna have
to run a water line. Yeah, like a warm water line to it too.
Well, if you're fancy,
it might tee off into the line.
Well, you don't want cold water going up your poop shooter. Do you?
I always have to ask this question, and nobody can answer me because nobody I know has these fancy accoutrement stuff. How do you dry your ass after you squirt it all with water?
Ow?
You just
Your
put
hand?
one of those. First of all, your butt is naturally what is it called? Agoraphobic.
I was gonna say it's not naturally wet. My butt does not stay wet.
Your butt is naturally waterproof. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, hydrophobic. I'm guessing that you can have one of those things that they use in the bathrooms that blow dries.
Blow dryer.
Yeah.
Oh God! You put it low. You put it low to the ground so you can turn the nozzle up.
Oh boy.
Now, sorry I brought this up, and they advertise it as you're saving toilet paper. Now, I got news for you. How do you wipe your ass off?
You use the toilet paper.
I mean, what you save with that?
Yeah, but you have to make sure you have a good brand of toilet paper because, you want the lint-free toilet paper. It's very important for a maneuver like that. Okay. Not that cheap toilet paper that some people use. People use that single ply or half ply.
That is like Guantanamo Bay torture right there.
John Parsons says butt is air dried.
I think we used a poop scraper and just.
Yeah. Captain Shark says the good ones have a warm air blower. Don't judge me.
You ever watch somebody laying bricks with the trowel and
yep.
slap it on the neck?
Walter, you have to make. First of all, I believe you should make a line of knives, and you can start with the poop scooper, the poop cutter.
This is actually probably a pretty it's a good utility type knife. You know what I'm saying?
Go camping with it.
Yeah, chop down a tree, do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that could be done.
Make sure you don't use it. You got to choose your usage. You can't use it as a poop scooper and a cooking utensil. It doesn't work that well.
If there's a stream or something over there, you could do whatever you need. You can do whatever needs be done.
Okay, we got to go back to guns.
Oh, by the way, did I say this is probably a good point to say this show's brought to us by Walther Arms. Shout out to
Walter, thank you, Walter.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
You want to tell them?
What?
To tell Walther this is what they're sponsoring over here.
Hopefully they know. If they don't know, I hope they never find out.
I just came across something on the Firearms blog, and it reminds me of something. As I've been surfing through different companies who sell all type of firearms accessories, nobody has taken off their website any of the braces.
No, they're still selling. People are still buying.
People are still wanting them and emailing us about our stocks that use the.
Well, first of all, there's no law in place, and it's totally legal. But most of America doesn't plan on complying with that. So.
Yeah, so that was just an observation in case anybody else was looking.
I don't think so. Yeah. Now I don't know if it's nobody because some manufacturers out there did actually get letters, other than Q, of course. Which you know what we haven't heard from Q. You know what I noticed? Q's Instagram isn't there. Am I the only one that's noticed that?
I haven't looked.
Yeah, I was looking for it the other day, and I don't think, for some reason, I think IG or something like that took down their Instagram. You have to go to the backup Instagram.
Let me just do a little.
So if you look for official Q, it doesn't come up, or Q official or whatever. I think before it was the official, and it would come up. Nothing's coming up like that anymore. When I search for it, but I think they're on a backup. They're on a backup IG.
Oh, okay. Their website's still up.
Yeah, they're still up there. But I think other than D-Stands 14 says it got deleted, probably by IG for some reason.
Yeah, probably.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, and
I think like guns.
Yeah, I think other than Q, though, there were several companies. John's talked about that, right? There were several other companies that got those letters.
Yeah.
And I believe those guys just made those items out of stock or discontinued or something like that.
I wasn't necessarily talking about manufacturers of brace-equipped fire. Well, I have seen some of those, as a matter of fact. Now you mention it. Still advertising and still selling/advertising their guns. So, I don't know.
I mean, you could still sell pistol braces. It's just the ATF may consider it when it goes on a firearm to be an SBR, not a pistol.
You can use it as a flashlight if you want, but as long as you don't put it on put it on the dong end of a gun.
Right.
Why don't we just remarket them as the AR-15 flashlights?
Yeah. By the way, I did a follow-up video. I don't know if Lola turned that on or not with Crump today, talking about a couple things going on. So you know that solvent company, Diversified Machine, got a visit, and their site is down. Their site has been removed, but most of their stuff got seized. But he says there's about 6 to 8 other solvent trap companies that have been getting visited throughout this year, I think, starting back in March. So that wouldn't be the only one.
I cannot believe anybody in this continuous 50 states would be manufacturing anything that looks like a solvent trap. Because let's be truthful, folks, it ain't a solvent trap.
Yeah.
But it ain't a suppressor either.
It's it's not. I mean, the truth of the matter here is not a suppressor until you make it one.
Yeah.
Ask Sig about that. Remember Sig's big fancy muzzle brake they were gonna have?
They should have taken him to court because that was a big fancy muzzle brake.
But
they backed down.
Because in the end, they probably won't win. So, after years of court battle, probably.
You know what? You never know. I mean, look, I think Guns and Gadgets was talking about how the whole the lower situation, right? That's not actually the firearm. Yeah.
Technically, it's not.
Yeah.
There is no one. I looked into the 68 gun law, what constitutes a receiver, and there's nothing on that AR that constitutes a receiver.
But they're not going to open that can of worms.
And you know what's funny? It's funny today. Guns and Gadgets did a video on that very fact. And the thing I didn't comment, but I wanted to. I was like, for people that are like, yeah, get rid of the ATF. They don't know. I'm like, do you really think this is going to go in their favor? They're just going to make everything a receiver. They're going to change the 68 gun ban and make everything a receiver.
Yeah, everything will have to be serialized.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the end result of that. Ultimately, they'll go the uppers, the lowers, the barrels, everything.
I don't honestly think we will win that fight. It will just make it worse. But that's just me being a pessimist.
No, you're being a realist. That's called being a realist.
Yeah.
And I try to lean that way because you can think all these things. It's like saying Trump's not going to. He's going to be the president in the next 4 years. He's not.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you want it to happen, how many laws were broken, how many. It's not going to happen.
Pretty much.
So, because it's already moving forward, and it's not going to happen.
Once the Illuminati has made the decision on that, which I say that was back a couple of years ago, they made that decision.
Into 2016.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily go that whole thing. But,
I think that's pretty much what happened.
But
if you never believed in an Illuminati, this would be the time. There were definitely some people that decided to ignore all evidence.
Are these the Illuminati?
Aluminum-nati.
Yeah.
Aluminium-nati, yeah.
Aluminium-nati.
Yeah. Crump was talking about a couple of things during that show. One of them was Walmart. So Walmart's closing like 500 stores, and therefore they have to turn in all their 4473s, I guess.
They're not closing the stores. They're closing
the FFL. Yeah,
closing their FFLs.
Yeah, the FFL side of that. So you either have to turn it in, okay, go ahead.
Which is standard operating procedure for an FFL.
Yep.
Yeah. So indeed, and he put up an article about this. Here, let me show you guys the article real quick. Here it says signs suggest Walmart to turn over customer 4473 gun records to ATF, and then there's an editor's note on that because now. I'm guessing that AmmoLand News is like Facebook or Instagram that they're gonna frickin' put warnings on any article that goes up here. I guess from John, but that's a different story. Despite the negative outcome for customers, the action of turning over FFL documents, in this case, customer 4473 forms, from a firearms retailer that is closing is legally required under current federal law, which is true. And I'm sure he goes in to talk about it. But the thing is that the ATF has hired a company to scan the bejeebus out of all these things. You know, and that's what John is saying, that they're going to scan all these records, I guess, you know, planning on building some kind of database out of it. That's really the thing. Ultimately, if you close your FFL, you got to turn this stuff over or assign it to someone else.
So currently, the ATF does that. Anytime an FFL goes under, anytime you hit that 20-year mark and the 21st year goes to the ATF, they digitize their 4473s. The issue becomes how they are digitizing them. It is illegal for them to digitize it and turn it into a searchable database. So a lot of things that they do, they have to be obfuscated some way. And that's how they've historically done it, is like you look at the really old records, they're all on microfilm. So they have like 1,000 records per microfilm and trays and trays and trays of them. So they can go, you know, in case it's used in a crime or whatever, they can go back, find it, and see who bought it originally and trace it. And there's a whole trace department, by the way. But they legally aren't supposed to make them searchable databases. That's the issue. So I don't know. Historically, they haven't been a searchable database, but who knows if they're, you know, they're getting away with so much at this moment. Why not keep pushing, you know? Why not make it a searchable database? Nobody's going to hold them accountable.
Yeah. And they're gathering, it seems to me like they're gathering lots of info from different places lately, right? When they go into a lot of these places, they're getting info.
Those raids are not to shut down Polymer 80 or to shut down, you know, all the people that are making solvent traps or whatever the hell. That's not the point of those raids. The point of those raids is to collect data. Guaranteed.
And at some point here, very shortly, when you know, when things change, when we transition, so to speak, you know, we'll find out what these guys want to do with that stuff, you know. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. By the way, John Crump is out there. Shout out to him. We were just talking about him.
My question about the people they visited with the Polymer 80 stuff, because obviously they knew where they were going before they went. Were those people people that weren't allowed to own firearms? Or people that had, you know, all the stuff that makes you not a person that's supposed to have firearms, like if you got restraining orders, you know, you're beating your wife.
You know.
Yeah, all that stuff. I can't believe they would just randomly pick someone who's not.
I'm becoming more and more of a would the internet call me an extremist? Because where in the Constitution does it say that you can't legally own a firearm if you've done such and such? I'm just saying.
I'm not arguing that point one bit, but
yeah. But you know, the media would make me terrible for saying that.
Well, once again, is that like I said about being a realist or like this? You know, here's the facts, Jack.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah. So here, I just want to transition. I don't know.
Okay.
Saying that a couple of times. Let's see. John Crump says he knows two that were gun guys. But he says Babyface is right. I know two that were gun guys. And Boss Hog says, we will never know, Walter. So here was something I thought that was interesting, funny, ironic, all rolled into one, whatever the word is for that. Funironic? Intra-funironic? Something like that. So I'm trying to find the video for this, and Babyface, I don't know if maybe you could find it, but I'm gonna put up the headline of the story. Here's the headline. ATF agent gets tased by local PD, files lawsuit for use of excessive force.
I hate to tell you this, the video doesn't exist because I already went looking for it and I cannot find it.
Yeah, but it says I've seen things that says there's body cam footage of this happening.
There is. I can't find it because I want it. I want to drink in the tears of the tased ATF agent.
Yeah.
I thought it was FBI.
No, it's an ATF agent. I'm going to read with John. I read a different article. This is a similar one. It has a picture. There's this one capture of the agent here by himself, which is interesting. But here's what this article says. In what many gun owners will consider an act of karma for the ATF's recent pistol brace guidance, a federal agent was tased earlier this year by 2 police officers in Columbus, Ohio, while he was attempting to confiscate a shotgun. The agent is seeking damages from the 2 officers and the city for the physical and psychological injuries he suffered during the incident. Agent James Burke, a 16-year veteran of the ATF, said in his lawsuit that he was working a routine assignment on July 7th to confiscate a shotgun from someone who was not permitted to own a firearm, according to local media. The homeowner called 911 when Burke knocked on the door and demanded that he produce his credentials. The dispatcher told the homeowner not to open the door and dispatched to the scene 2 20-year veteran officers, Josephine and Kevin Winchell. It goes on from this. When Fine arrived at the scene, Agent Burke stood outside the home's front door and waved the officer over to where he was standing, the lawsuit said. Even though Agent Burke had both hands raised and had represented that he was a federal agent, Officer Fahey, or however you pronounce this, immediately drew his weapon and pointed it while simultaneously screaming at Burke, "Get to the ground." Burke claimed he was wearing a casual professional attire and had his credentials on a lanyard around his neck. Fahey pointed his firearm at the agent for more than 90 seconds, Burke claims in his lawsuit, before both Fahey and Winchell climbed on his back while violently twisting and pulling his arms to handcuff him.
It's almost like that's what you do to law-abiding gun owners all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is weird. Right? Go ahead.
I just have this feeling there had to be something that provoked those cops into. I mean, I don't know. I know, as a Grandpa Keller said, I don't believe it's you. So something transpired there that really pissed them off. So
yeah.
And if that's true, why didn't you just get on the ground and play dead for a while? You know, I mean, until it's all sorted out.
Yeah. So let me just go on with the article here. It goes on to say that. Wait, hold on. It goes on to say that Burke was released without charges about an hour later, but not before he was frequently disparaged to everyone in earshot. What is that? They spoke loudly, aggressively, and mean to me.
Imagine, they were mean to me.
By Fahey and denied water. Burke also claims the Columbus Police Department shared the body cam footage of the incident within the department for no apparent purpose. Oh, yeah, there was a purpose.
I bet you he was being a dickhead to him or something. I really think so.
The federal agent was so traumatized and physically injured by the incident that he has moved to administrative role within the ATF. In a strange and equally hilarious twist, this James Burke appears to be the same ATF agent who was accused of stealing wine from a grocery store in 2015.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, it's right here. And this video, it says this totally different article. ATF agent accused of stealing wine from Kroger paid $19.96 for 4 bottles of wine. Wine value $222.96. There's a bunch of stuff. I think John. I don't know if he's ever.
Is it there? I hate to say it, but there's a thing called karma.
Yeah. Right. I think they shared this footage. I don't know, Babyface, you got to find this footage.
I've looked and I cannot find it.
Yeah.
I don't think they released it public.
Right. Yeah. Interesting twist right there. And you know what? Like, we had a former ATF agent. He was an undercover agent doing probably a completely different job here than this guy. But we had a former ATF agent on the show, and the snippets have actually been doing pretty good.
By the way, the website that he ran, this guy would probably be on that, cleanuptheatf.org or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure for stealing. The Glory Hole agent his whole article is on. Remind me his name. I have his book.
Vincent Sheffalou. Okay.
Sheffalou's website has the story of, for anybody that's out there that doesn't know, Walter Will actually told me this one. I had to go look it up. The ATF agent in New Orleans that ran a glory hole. Here, that story's on there on that clean up the ATF.
Yeah.
Remember
yeah,
that?
that's not the only one.
That's
from
the
what,
same one. No.
Yeah, no. From what
Not
I've heard,
the
that's happened several times.
The police.
I hate to say
they
it.
went in. There's an interesting. The quotes from the cops that investigated the hotel room said, he set up a doorway between the kitchen and one of the bedrooms out of plywood with a hole in it, and they thought it was used for sexual purposes or something like that. But yeah, no, dirty bastards. So
Yeah.
Silly wine though. What a weirdo.
Yeah. So I would be interested in seeing what Vince thinks about that and other things, because I know that one of those snippets I put up has over 100,000 views.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah. Here, I'll roll that in. I'll show you guys from the main channel. Let's see. Yeah. Who does ATF go after? The one that has someone that looks suspiciously like Brandon Herrera getting arrested by the ATF. That's 104,000 views. You know,
I wonder if they knew who he was, and they were like, "Oh, you stole, tried to steal a broker. We're just gonna get your ass back," you know.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know what? People don't realize this. Sometimes there's bad blood between the two different agencies. You know, like someone messes with someone's cousin, and they're like, "Oh, you gonna mess with my cousin? You didn't know we were some good old boys around here."
I guarantee you there was words exchanged between the two of them or something to make that, be tasering you and stuff. I mean,
yeah. I just thought it was so funny and so ironic, and we talked about it in the video. Lola, I saw Lola turn that video on. You guys can go check that out. There's some good info in there. It's probably going to be the last one this year with me and John, because he's also going on the holiday break, as well as we're all pretty much doing that around here, unless something really batshit crazy goes down.
By the way,
breaking news.
Yeah.
Here, more breaking news. Lynn Holt, send me an email, patrick@babyfaceP.com. You got yourself a magazine.
Oh, boom.
Wombats are marsupials. They are fast with a top speed of 25 miles per hour. Interesting way they defend themselves. They run to their burrows and can crush the predator's skulls between their butt and the burrow's roof. They got
Is that real?
They cannot lie. That's what he says.
Is this how they put
the magazine?
Is this how they put out the square poop? It's like that's practice.
I don't know, but it was a random comment picker. I did not choose that comment, but the internet chose it for you. Lynn Holt, get in touch with me.
I'd double that nomination for the.
That's a pretty good comment.
That's a good one.
Pretty good comment.
It's a good one. Congratulations to Lynn Holt. You got some stuff. In the next 12 minutes, we got to give away. How many of these? How many of these? 2020 was Hell in a Handbasket patches do we want to give away, Lola?
2.
Okay, so Lola said 2. These 2 right here. Let me hold them up. So there you go. Whoop. Let's let it focus right there. So I'm going to let Walter give one away, and I'm going to let Patrick give one away to people in the chat right now. But everyone has to smash the thumbs ups. Okay, we got enough people in here that if you smash the thumbs ups right now, we could get to 100 thumbs ups. So
says
do
when
that.
They fight each other, it's great. I need to go look up a video of wombats fighting.
Yeah. So guess what? Guess what? Those 2 people are going to get each. They're going to get the a patch and a sticker. So and Babyface is going to choose one.
Aren't they?
And Patrick's going to choose one, and so is Walter. And we will.
Is it going to be? Are these going to be comments in the chat? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, let's get some comments in the chat, but I'd like to see us get to 100 thumbs ups. Let's see.
I want to hear your best alternative use for a fleshlight.
Okay, in the chat. Fleshlight. You know what that is, Walt?
Best alternative use.
Fleshlight, Walt. Fleshlight.
I heard fleshlight. It's like, what the heck?
That's what I said.
Do you know what that is, Walter? Do you know what that is?
No, a fleshlight, like flesh like flesh.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
Do you know what a fleshlight is, Walter? This is what we're asking. I
don't think he does.
No, sir. No, sir.
You don't know
it's a thing you stick your pecker in to get you off, and it looks like a vagina.
He seriously did not know.
You didn't know? Yeah, that's literally
You know,
that's like telling
your dad something. That's how my kids laugh when I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Yeah. So that's Patrick's question. That's Patrick's
Walter, you
question.
got to get your own now.
Walter, I don't know what your question is going to be.
And that was thanks to Razor JB since he brought it up earlier.
You're going to have to come up with something.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But let's see everyone smash the thumbs ups out there while we're doing this.
Let's think about this a little bit here.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Walter is thinking about it. Matt Morrison, are you talking about Matt Morrison's comment?
Matt Morrison, I don't like that.
That can't get thrown up there, I guess.
I am not saying I'm not reading that one.
I'll throw it up, but
man,
we won't.
I have my limits. Walter just clearly doesn't have limits.
Yeah. TMI says Kathleen Musical Lover. Yeah. You know what? Big shout out to the few women out there who watch this show.
Watch us.
Put up.
You are real women.
I don't know why.
I would like to meet you actually in the real world to see what kind of women watch this show on a regular basis and actually keep coming back to this nonsense.
For more.
Yeah. And find out. Razor JB says, Walter, Google it.
And Michael Avon says, I wouldn't have guessed either. Man, I just live in a different time than you guys.
I ain't Googling nothing like that.
Walter doesn't even want the evidence on there that he ever Googled.
I don't want that. No, not in my mind. No.
Yeah.
There's enough going on in this skull cap besides the elephant.
Yeah.
Patrick know all this stuff. I went to public high school. I know way too many things.
I don't think it's because of the high school you went to. He's just gray.
Oh, God.
You know, he's just gray as they say.
I am the embodiment of the internet generation.
Yeah.
Somebody help me with the question. I'm not sure what I should know.
So, what was your favorite tank from World War II? And if you choose anything from Japan, you automatically lose because they were all terrible.
Yeah. Oh, actually, what is Walt? Well, no, hold on. Do people know what Walter's favorite tank is? Yeah. Let's see.
Do you have a favorite tank, Walter?
I have a preference. Yes.
All right. Yeah. So if you can pick Walter's preferential tank.
Yeah. You could throw that up there. I will go back to the Hank Strange website one more time and show you guys. So if you go look at the morale patches on Shopify, the Hell in a Handbasket patch is up there now. You guys could click on it and you could go through there. And there's the patch. You could the sticker is also up there. The other stickers. But if you buy any patch right now, you will get a free sticker. Or you could just buy the stickers on your own.
Listen,
whatever you want
Matt Morrison disgusted me so much that I think I'm going to give it to him. Just pure disgust on my face from him.
Why? What did he say?
The man milker. That's it. There's nothing better than that. Merry Christmas, everybody on the podcast that's listening. Matt Morrison called it a man milker, and he is winning the patch.
Okay. So he's getting the patch and the sticker. So Walter's got to give one away. So Matt Morrison, guess what? Anyone winning stuff from us has to be on the email list. Okay?
Yeah, and then
get on the email list.
Whoever won for me, who was that? Lynn Holt. Lynn Holt. It's patrick@babyfaceP.com.
Yeah. So far, no one's picked the tank yet. So
Kathleen Music Lover says, came here to learn a long time ago. I guess that was a big mistake.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be learning what we're teaching.
Pretty much.
I learned a lot of bad habits, that's all.
Pretty much. Chris Bullis says Russian T-34.
Nope.
Jerry Parker says Sherman.
Nope.
Blue-collar guy with the...
Brian Quick says M1 Abrams.
Nope.
It's got to be a World War II design. And
it's World War II, yeah.
Yeah, Florida Guns Comet Cruiser. No.
Nope.
You like the Germans more than the Brits, so it's a German design of some kind.
Yeah. Rayo Shields says British Challenger tank.
Is it specific? Like, do you have something really weird, or is it just a generic, like, you like the British Panther? Or the
getting closer, I'll say that. They're getting closer.
Panzer IV.
Yeah, Panzer IV from Florida Guns. Panzer IV.
Getting closer.
Who can do it? RCF Gum says beverage koozie. I don't know what that means.
Jagdpanzer.
Oh, getting closer.
Jagdenpanzer.
Jagdpanzer.
Jagdpanzer. Or is it Jagd?
Wolfwind Prepper says the Tog 2, his favorite.
Panzer 3?
Nope.
Rocky Mountain Bear, that's cheating, isn't it?
Going backwards there. Backwards, Rocky Mountain Bear. Yeah. Not the Tiger.
Panzer 3 from Rocky Mountain, okay.
Not the Tiger.
German Tiger tank from Imposter.
This is fun, I like this. Panzer 5.
Panther, boom, bingo.
Panther, Florida Guns.
Panther.
Panzer 5, Panther.
The Panther, yeah. The Panther.
There you go. Panzer.
So
Panzer.
What do they have to do? What's Florida Guns have to do?
Florida. Go ahead, Patrick.
You go to hankstrange.com now that it's up. Go sign up for the email list. Get your name on there. And then somehow get in contact.
And then communicate with Lola. You can send the email through there. When you go to the email list, the emails work both ways. People email me through there all the time, but you'll get let Lola know you got the patch and the sticker. Patch and the sticker.
Spiel.
So there
we got a winner there. It's a Panther. It's the Panther.
Yeah, everyone now is guessing the Panther. Everyone's
Florida
guessing
Guns.
the Panther.
Official winner, Florida Guns.
Florida Guns. Yeah.
Matt Morrison also. How do I get on the email list? hankstrange.com. There's something there to sign up for. Yeah. And then say that I am Matt Morrison, the winner of the patch, and Lola will get it out to you.
Yeah, if you look on there's a tab for email lists. So.
I'm the Panther Master.
Yeah, there you go. So we gave some stuff away. And we're still going to be giving away stuff, by the way, over the holidays and all that. Since
Alec F1 Panthers were in much trouble because first thing they had slave labor putting them together.
Is that Lynn Holtz?
And what's that?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
They had a lot of slave labor working in the factories. That's one problem. So it was a lot of sabotage. Secondly, it was a design that was put in the field really fast, so it wasn't finished. But yeah, they're pretty advanced for their time. So I don't know. And German vehicles always suffer from the Germans being too anal retentive, meaning trying to make things too nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that takes time and that takes skilled labor, and they didn't have a lot of that.
And resources that you don't necessarily have.
Yes. So,
by the way, anybody, I'm not kidding. Go look up all of the Japanese tanks that they made. They're all atrocious. They're all garbage.
No.
Oh, come on. They were terrible.
They were. Yeah.
The only thing is bad was what? The Italians? The Italians make some pretty shit tanks, too. And Carcanos.
Well, the Carcano actually is not a bad rifle if you don't expect.
I mean, took out a president, supposedly.
I used to,
You are touching a sore subject for Walter, I could see.
But some of the Japanese tanks that they encountered, they were put in an environment that they weren't designed to work in. So that's part of the thing. But
I mean, you think you would decide to work in that? Listen, I got an island in the Pacific, and I'm going to make a tank that works best in the desert.
I don't know what to tell you.
I also heard their machine guns failed.
What is the best actual, most reliable tank that exists, regardless of who made it?
Now?
Back then?
Okay, let's say World War II.
The Shermans were pretty reliable. I mean,
but they were considered weak, weren't they? Like they didn't have the biggest gun.
They were under armored compared to a lot of stuff. But they were faster than a lot of the tanks. So you got to keep moving.
Yeah, so it was like a speed war. You could outmaneuver.
Mm-hmm.
But the T-34 was very basic, but
Now, is it the Brits that have the really nice new one?
The Challenger 2, maybe.
Is that the one?
Yeah, I mean,
this episode sponsored by World of Tanks. Go pick up your video game copy now.
Right, absolutely.
Germany, the Leopard 2A7 is considered one of the top battle tanks currently.
In the Leopard, that's a good tank too.
The UK, the Challenger 2.
Yeah.
Russia, the Armada.
Israel,
Japan, the Type 90.
Yep, they've got a new tank.
Brick says Fury was good.
I've never seen it. I want to.
Fury is a fairy tale.
Walter.
Fury is an effing fairy tale.
I don't know if I ever said this, but 1917. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. You will love it.
Yeah, that movie Fury was so corny.
It was over the top.
When they when the Germans have like 30 Panzerfaust, the rockets, and they survive all that stuff, That was all it takes is one. Uno. Yeah, that was a little bit of fairy tale, but it's a movie.
Yeah, Jerry Parker says with drones in the sky, tanks are obsolete. And Brick says the military is supposed to be moving away from the main battle tank.
Everything goes. Look, my friend. When 5,000 Russian tanks come towards Europe, you're gonna wish you had a couple tanks. I mean, yes, in some things it is, but it's not completely gone. Don't count the tank out yet. And besides, when a tank rolls up on you, man, it's a psychological thing. When you hear the tank coming, it's like troops are known to just fucking throw their shit and run. So
yeah. RCF Gum has a joke. He says 2 goldfish swimming in a tank. One says to the other, "How do you drive this thing?" So there you go. Listen, let me do this because we've hit 9 o'clock and we're gonna wrap up here. But I'm gonna give you guys a chance since this is the last show that I think the two of you are going to be on for this year. We're only doing tonight, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week, and then we're going on the winter break. We won't be back until sometime in January. I just want to let everyone know we have Zaxer Llewellyn on tomorrow. He's an artist, gun guy, a watchmaker. He makes this cool watch. I believe it's what was that company? What was the thing again? 38. Yeah, Peacetime 38. He makes a really cool watch. I'll show you guys here while these guys are talking. So that's who's coming on with us tomorrow. So, Babyface, I'll let you go first. What do you want to say to the people out there?
YouTube.com/babyfacepea. You guys can find me. You guys can find me there. If anybody, people actually hit me up with questions all the time at patrick@babyfacepea.com. It's in the about section of my YouTube channel. So if anybody actually has questions, you can find me there as well. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We will see you in 2021, which is guaranteed to not be any better than 2020.
Predictions, better or worse? Better or worse?
Same. About the same.
About the same? Okay. That's
just as shit.
Okay. All right. There you go. Walter, I'm going to let you tell the folks how to support you and give everyone your Christmas message.
Check out Safety Hour Firearms on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. There's safetyhourfirearms.com. You can call the shop. That number's on the interweb there. It's also the Dirtfoot Racing stuff. I haven't been doing much on that right now until the shop's in a state of chaos with the new machines and everything. But hopefully, beginning of the year, we'll be back to. I just bought 2 little diesel engines to build some diesel engine mini bike stuff. So stay tuned. It's going to be interesting. Merry Christmas. Try to not let this stuff going on bother you too much. Be civil with those people you normally aren't civil with. Like you got some family members you don't care for. Just let duck off of water off a duck's back sometimes. Don't get into an argument or a fight with them.
Yeah, just say, bless your heart.
Bless your heart. The Southern way.
Yeah, bless your heart, though.
and have another drink. And next year is going to be challenging. Just say that.
Better or worse, Walt?
From a manufacturing standpoint, it's going to be challenging. Okay. In a gun manufacturing standpoint, it's going to be challenging because it's not going to get any better, folks. Yeah. This is just the beginning of things. And, I have a feeling the economy is going to, once they start doing their Obamanisms again, like he's going to do probably because the leftists are in charge. The economy is going to go into a stagnation too. So
the presidency for the next 4 years is going to be run by remote until somebody croaks. That's my prediction. Somebody's going to croak or step down, but it's either way. It's basically going to be run by remote control. That's how the next 4 years are going. Go ahead, Walt.
Just be so,
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just say this before I press the button here. Here's who's coming on. So Peacetime 38, these are the watches. Very cool. These are made from the cylinders of revolvers. Some really cool. They cost a little bit of money. This guy's an artist, a genuine artist, and this is made from like decommissioned guns. So he's a gun guy, artist, all that kind of cool stuff. He was on actually John Crump's podcast, the Fireside Chats with John Crump, and he's coming on to hang out with us tomorrow. And then I believe who's coming on Wednesday? Control Pew is going to be here on Wednesday. Boom. So if you, that's the guy that puts out all the 3D printable stuff, right?
Oh,
Control Pew. He's going to be on here Wednesday.
I'm going to have to watch that episode because I'm interested in learning. I'll say that.
Yeah. I don't think if you want to make it, if you can make it, you can make it.
No, we're going to be traveling.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna be driving on Wednesday.
Yeah,
same
yeah.
here.
Everyone has stuff going on. So, but we'll be here all the way up till Wednesday. Thanks so much for everyone joining us. I'm gonna run in the end right now, and then we'll get the last word in here. Let's go with it. All right. Don't forget to smash those thumbs ups, ring the bell so you can be notified. Leave your comments, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna rip out the audio from this and throw it up on iTunes and all your favorite places to get your audio podcasts. We are growing massively throughout the world, internationally. People are listening to this and we appreciate it. Who wants the last word out there?
Merry Christmas. Pacem Parabellum.
There you go. Sivus Pacem Parabellum. If you seek peace, prepare for war.
2021.
That's how you got to do
Christmas.
it. Yeah. 2020.
Merry Christmas.
2020, hell in a handbasket. 2021, who knows? We'll see. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. These guys, you can still reach out to them on social media. We're out of here. Peace.